life. Some rain has got to fall. But too much of that stuff has fallen into mine. And into each heart, some tears has got to fall. But I know that someday that sun is bound to shine.
Some folks can lose the blues in their heart.
But when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life, some rain must fall. But too much is falling in mine.
You're listening to Galaxy News Radio, and I'm your host, Three Dog, Lord and Master of all, I said, hey. News time, children. Good golly holly. This is the worst thing to happen to our neighborhood since the HOA instituted their mandatory scavenged rags dress code. From Rivet City to downtown D.C., the Enclave is on the scene and setting up shop. Children, I don't care if you've ignored every other word that's come out of my mouth for the past 5 years. Please, hear me now and believe. The Enclave, and that includes their homecoming king, President John Henry Eaton, and his gorilla, Colonel Augustus Autumn, are not here to help you. Wake up, children. The Enclave have a giant truck full of Brahmin, and they've been spoon-feeding you the bullshit. These guys are schemers, crooks, and killers. And the sooner you all realize that and stand up to their oppression, the better. That, my friends, is fighting the good fight. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children. This stuff's important. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death or even, ghoulification. Keep your eyes on those Geiger counters, kids. Tick, tick, tickety means run your ass out of there, and then pop some rat away for good measure. If you do need to head into the heat, be smart. Give yourself a nice boost of Rad-X first. Remember, only you can prevent human flesh fires. And now, some music. tape from my fortified bunker in the middle of the DC hellhole. You like Graham?
You're listening to the adventures of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood, and my stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle. Today's episode, Between Rockopolis and a Hard Place.
Just ease away, zombie. No funny business.
Funny business? Miss Chase, you hurt my feelings. I mean, there ain't nothing funny about the Eagle Claw. Good God, Argyle! You ripped out her heart! I always knew this broad was heartless. Get it, boss? Heartless? Your kung fu skills may be unparalleled, old chum, but your comic delivery leaves something to be desired. What is the meaning of this? Oh, magnificent King Crag, fearless leader of Rockopolis, it's me, Daring! Daring Dashwood? Herbert Dashwood? I should have known. But who is this? This dead woman? And is that her heart? She's the least of your worries, Craggy. In a few seconds, the slavers are gonna be breaking down your rocky front door. Slavers? You led the slavers here? To Rockopolis? You idiots! Do you realize what you've done? Inspired you to tighten your defenses? Dashwood! Warm welcome's over, boss. Time to scram. Citizens of Rockopolis, destroy these interlopers. This way, Argyle, into the caves. It's our only chance. They're gaining on us, boss. That cliff up ahead. You think you can jump it? You ain't as spry as you used to be. Child's play, you withering worrywart. What's this? Whoa! Boss, don't worry. I'm coming. Best hurry, old chum. I can't hang on much longer. I think this could be the end of... Be sure and tune in next time for another exciting adventure of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood, and my stalwart ghoul manservant Argyle.
Because one dog ain't enough, and two is too low, it's me, 3 Dog. How you kids handling post-apocalyptia today? What rhymes with shoes and often gives you the blues? That's right, it's time for the cashews. Okay, that doesn't really rhyme. How about news? Here's a question for all you faithful listeners. Have you guys and gals ever seen a tree? No, not those shriveled black things. I'm talking real trees. Brown bark, green leaves, photosynthesis, all that good stuff. Now what if I, the all-powerful 3 Dog, Bow Wow Wow, were to tell you that somewhere right here in the capital wasteland, there's a place with lots of trees. A veritable oasis of green in that depressing sea of brown. Look, it was years ago, and I may have been experimenting with Jet at the time. But I'm telling you, it's out there. Until next time, this is 3 Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music. It's the Ink Spots and maybe.
Are all alone. Maybe the one who is waiting for you will prove untrue. Then what will you do? Maybe and decide, wishing that I were ask me to come back again, and maybe I'll say maybe you think of me when you are all alone. Maybe the one who is waiting for you will prove untrue. Then what will I do? Maybe you'll sit inside wishing that I were near. Then maybe you'll ask me to come back again, and maybe I'll say
Hello, Capital Wasteland. This is Three Dog. Ow! Coming to you loud and proud from Galaxy News Radio. And here's me with the news. Yikes. Looks like the lone wanderer has wandered himself right into the Enclave's sinister clutches. My deep cover super secret agents tell me a vertibird recently flew out of the mountains to the west, and the Bald Kid was an unwilling passenger. I mean, how willing can you be when you're encased in a block of ice? Crazy, I know, but these are crazy times we live in. Anyway, the vertibird was headed northwest into the mountains, where I have it on good authority the Enclave has their big underground clubhouse. Good luck, Wanderer. You'll need it. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now, some music. How about some easy living from everyone's favorite songstress, Billie Holiday?
happy to do whatever I do for you. For you. Maybe I'm a fool, but it's fun. People say you rule me with one wave of your hand. Darling, it's grand. They just don't understand living for you. It's easy living, it's easy to live when you're in love, and I'm so in love. There's nothing in life but you.
Men and ladies, boys and girls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I'm Three Dog, your master of ceremonies. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptia these days. Here's some of the latest news. I've been getting more and more reports of these mercenary maniacs from Talon Company, especially in the downtown DC area. If you see these hombres, steer clear. Whatever you have, they want, and they're not really into asking politely. Word is, these guys take all the contracts the other mercs won't. In short, there's nothing they won't do. So be careful out there. Until next time, this is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music. It's me, your president, John Hank. Gotcha! Three Dog here. How's everyone doing? We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for some news. I'm coming to you live with a special report. Ding dong, the sanctimonious, self-righteous, self-proclaimed presidential asshole is dead. The Enclave's not-so-secret base way up in the northwest just went kablooey. And I have reports, damn good ones, that Eden didn't make it out alive. Sure enough, the Enclave radio station is officially offline. Hell, check for yourself if you don't believe me. And if that weren't good enough news, word is our old friend from Vault 101 made it out of there in one piece. Keep fighting the good fight, kid. We're with you all the way. In other news, the Brotherhood of Steel has amassed a large assault force at the Citadel. Time for a showdown with the remaining Enclave forces at the Jefferson Memorial? You keep listening, children, and GNR will keep you posted. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now a super important public service announcement. Don't feed the Yaogwai, that is all. And now, some music. It's Roy Brown singing about the one, the only, Butcher Pete.
Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew into this town and he's chopping up all the women's meat. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hack, whack, chopping that meat. Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to stop. All you fellas better watch your wives, 'cause Pete don't care whose meat he chops. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking, whacking, chopping that meat. Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old maids and all. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Oh, Pete! Hacking and whacking. He loves that meat. Hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hack, whack, chopping that meat. Wakes up in the morning 5:30. Chops from sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete yet. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hack, whack, chopping that meat. The police put Pete in jail. Yes, he finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bill, they found him chopping on his cellmate. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. And now, he's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking, whack, chopping that meat. That's Butcher Pete is the bravest man. Tries to chop down the wind in the rain. Just hacks on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet.
GNR, 3 Dog, all you need to know. Let me ask you something, children. You hungry for some 200-year-old Salisbury steak? Or you hungry for some news? I'm guessing news. Here you go. 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since our boys in Power Armor kicked those Enclave bastards out of Project Purity and started that baby chugging. Now, y'all remember James, right? Father of 101? Well, 3 Dog has learned that back in the day, James' wife had a dream. See, she was a scientist too. Worked on that project. You know what she wanted? The waters of life. Free and clean. For any and all. God, ain't that beautiful? But even better, it's finally happened. The water is clean and hell yeah, it's free. Ow! Just a little patience, children. As I speak, the Brotherhood is working with Rivet City Security to get that fresh water to the wasteland. The caravans are coming. So get your glasses ready, children. This round's on me. Thanks for listening, children. This is 3 Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, some music. Here's Bob Crosby singing to us all about happy times.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow, and you'll find happy times. in the heart of a bluebird, and you'll find happy thoughts. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain. For when do you find the rainbow? Only after rain. So wish on the moon, and someday, it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy time. So wish on the moon, and someday, it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy time.
You're listening to Radio Free Utopia, bringing truth to utopians 24 hours a day. Welcome. I still miss you, Rhonda, after all these years. Also joining us from his log cell is Raul Tejada, master mechanic, who can be executed at any time. Hello, Raul. Or should that be Hola?
Either one works.
Today you die, Raul! I command it! Ooh, Raul! Supreme Commander Tabitha says you died today. Any reaction?
I'm going to obey Supreme Tabitha. Claro. Whatever she say. Just I feel so bad, I died before I fix her special robot.
Stars of the midnight ranges, shining through the night. Stars
again been commuted for a period of 24 hours to allow time for important repairs. This time, you will get it done, Raul! Joining us from his cell to comment on the situation is Raul Tejada. Raul!
Hi, Dad. Rondo.
What's your take on the situation?
All I want is to make the special robot work again. You know, I give it my best.
We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor, during which Raul will contemplate how lucky he is to be alive.
Are you tired of getting chased because you're bigger than humans and scaring them? Did you kill some and they overreacted? Are two-head bear people shooting at you and battle cattle mooing? Beware the battle cattle.
Leave the fear behind.
Leave the fear behind. Meet at the mountaintop. Enjoy life in a state of utopia. Free, safe, secure.
Freedom limited to following the commands of best friend Tabitha. Safety not guaranteed against siege or assault by two-head bear people or battle cattle. Many infractions are punishable by death. No allowances for dumb misunderstandings.
Utopia, come feel the difference.
It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled, each promise broken like my heart. It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, so much in love and yet so far apart. Inside, I know that it's a sin.
best friend Tabitha, along with your head of true hair. What do you see?
I see Neil.
First generation Neil from down the mountain? Oh, and what is he up to?
Standing outside his shack down there.
In the same spot as before, or has he moved?
A little.
Wow, it must be so exciting to see and know all. What a powerful reminder of your ultimate authority and power for our listeners.
I see Mo.
Mo the centaur? Favorite centaur Mo? What's he up to?
Licking the gate. Wants out of the pen.
Now I'm almost afraid to ask, but do you see any, threats out there?
Threats all around us, converging like a noose, tightening. Two-head bear people astride battle cattles.
Not the dreaded battle cattle training to hunt mutants. Would it be going too far to say that your gift of true eyesight is the only thing saving our community from annihilation? Because I think it's so important for everyone, even the dum-dums, to know how impossible it is to sneak up on us. More after this.
I can see that lone star from 1,000 miles away, calling me back home, though I ventured far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all alone, it calls me back to Texas and to home. Lone star, shine down on my hometown, fill my memory, light my way. Cattle in the old corral, the open range all round, sunlight and the smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home. Smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
Welcome back, Utopatha. I have with me best friend Tabitha, who has something important she'd like to share.
Well, Rhonda, I'm a little concerned about the number of humans that keep coming to Black Mountain.
Humans? Here? Oh, why do you think they do that?
Honestly, I think they're a little jealous of the ideal society we've built here, Rhonda, and I can't blame them. We have everything we need here. Food, shelter, safety, entertainment. It really is a paradise.
There's no arguing with the truth, is there?
But humans need to be aware that Black Mountain is no place for them. In fact, it's even dangerous for them here.
Why is that?
First of all, there's the radiation. That warm, peaceful glow that we all know and love doesn't have the same effect on humans. You see, humans are weak and have an inherent defect that causes them to fall apart when exposed to radiation.
That sounds terrible. How do they stand it? Radiation's like everywhere.
I know. They truly have a hard lot in life, which may explain why they're so irritable all the time.
I don't know about you, Utobitha, but my eyes have really been opened. We'll be back after some music.
I'm so
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
We're back with best friend Tabitha, who is telling us why humans should stay the hell away and keep their distance from the state of Utopia.
Thank you, Rhonda. That's a good point. As you know, one of the many benefits of living in Utopia is the ready availability of pet centaurs.
Ooh, I love the centaurs. They're just so cute.
Exactly, Rhonda. Who could resist those sweet little faces and that cute way they shuffle around on all those hands they have? But humans must be so caught up with their pleasant features that they forget the most important thing about centaurs.
And what might that be, best friend Tabitha?
Centaurs eat humans, Rhonda! You see, humans are a lot smaller and much more tender than you or I, so centaurs naturally see them as food.
Ah, that would make it hard for them to get along, wouldn't it?
Indeed. Given the situation, I had to make a hard choice when I created Utopia. Do we invite weak, greedy humans who would just die anyway? Or cute, lovable centaurs who fight and die for us and ask nothing in return? After much deliberation, I went with the centaurs.
And there you have it, Utopia. The next time you play with a huggable, lovable centaur, remember that best friend Tabitha made it all possible. Best friend Tabitha, why don't you tell our listeners what you just told me?
I was just saying that I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding about the mutants here in the state of Utopia.
And what would that be?
I believe that the mutants here are generally considered to dislike humans, and nothing could be further from the truth. During their stay here, mutants are taught to tolerate and even accept the existence of inferior, frail creatures, humans included.
Ooh, how insightful. So then, how do you think this misunderstanding came about?
My guess is that it has something to do with the fact that every mutant in the state of Utopia has been given explicit orders regarding security. Those orders naturally include shooting humans on sight, or pounding them with whatever happens to be handy, guns being in short supply, you see. As I've explained, there are numerous dangers to humans here, and we have a duty to drive them away. It's for their own good, really.
Makes sense to me. And the silly humans think we don't care. For shame. Stick around, Utopia, for more after this.
Do you remember the good old days where the Master ruled over us all?
When his gentle, compelling, and yet oddly insistent voice crawled through your mind and told you exactly what to do?
Do you miss a time when you didn't have to think for yourself and enjoyed lazy days of following the bellowed commands of others?
Those days can be yours again. For best friend Tabitha, the esteemed leader of the state of Utopia, is here to tell you what to do.
That's right. I, Tabitha, will take on the burden of your obedience.
Acceptance into Utopia pending best friend Tabitha's approval. Best friend Tabitha reserves the right to turn down applicants for any reason, including whimsy or boredom. Acceptance into Utopia open to mutants only. Former human servants of the Master conditionally accepted for purposes of centaur feeding duties. Dismemberment may occur.
Utopia, come, take a load off your mind.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny. Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know.
town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Welcome to another episode of Know Your Mutants. Special guest star, best friend Tabitha, is with us in the studio to share her insights on this topic that affects us all.
Thank you, Rhonda. Today, I'd like to talk about a subject near and dear to my heart, the Nightkin.
Ooh, you must know a lot about the Nightkin, best friend Tabitha, seeing as how you are one.
That's true, Rhonda. I am in a unique position to speak to the natural superiority of my kind. Our story begins, as most stories do, with the Master. Our glorious leader had created the super mutants. But something nagged at him. That's right. My position of supreme authority must never be questioned.
One last thing. Is there any truth to the rumor that all Nightkin are slightly crazy from their overuse of psychologically damaging pre-war technology?
None at all, Rhonda.
Then there you have it, Utopatha. Nightkin, your benevolent overlords, who are most certainly not crazy. We'll be back after this.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Wide open space, wind on my face, a distant horizon, the moon on the crest. In the shadow of the valley that I love best, you have always waited for me, and you always will be there. Sagebrush and pine, old friends of mine. A little bit further, I will find my rest in the shadow of the valley that I love best. Wandered many places, but they're all the same to me. Nowhere I found to settle down. A little bit further, I'll find my in the shadow of the valley that I love best. In the shadow of the valley that I love
best. Welcome, Utopatha, to another episode of Know Your Mutants. Today, we're proud to have best friend Tabitha with us. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here, Rhonda. You look good.
So what type of mutant did you want to talk about this time, best friend Tabitha?
I thought I'd briefly talk about first-generation super mutants, Rhonda.
Ooh, what can you tell us about them?
What we call the first generation of super mutants, Rhonda, were actually created by the Master himself. Like everything the Master took a direct hand in, they were better than the ones who came later. The ones made by accident. They were smarter, almost as smart as Nightkin, and were able to think and act for themselves. However, the first generation seems to have some kind of suicidal urge that they can't control.
How terrible. What makes you say that, best friend Tabitha?
So far, all first-generation super mutants that have come to Utopatha have left not soon after.
How strange. Why would anyone leave the safety and comfort that Utopatha provides?
Why indeed, Rhonda? But now there's not a single first-generation super mutant in Utopatha.
Except Neil.
Except Neil.
Well, I think we've learned something today. Let's go to the music.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin
been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell.
Tell me what's in a kiss. If your heart's not in it, we could have wedded bliss. If we'd only begin it, I'm feeling low down. You know what I'm talking about. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. This old house ain't a home with no love inside it, but we set out pretty strong. Now we just can't fight it. I'm leaving today. I don't wanna argue or shout. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? We used to be two under par, now we can't get on the green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went a-flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use of crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. I'm taking it. But it sure went a-flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride.
I'll be your cowgirl, you'll be my cowboy.
You'll be my dear, I'll be your roar. When the day is done, homeward we'll be wending, like a movie with a happy ending. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelee-oo, 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 yodelee-oo,
Utopia, I'm here with best friend Tabitha, who has a message for all the dum-dums out there.
It has come to my attention that some of you dum-dums took me a little too seriously in the past when I warned you about the battle cattle. While battle cattle are indeed a dangerous foe, they are one that should be fought ferociously. Recently, I've heard about several incidents where some of you have been running away from a fight where battle cattle were involved. This is not acceptable! No self-respecting soldier of Utopia should ever be seen running like a scared little human! Ah! I don't even know why I try. It's not like the dum-dums are even going to understand this!
You heard her, Utopia. Beware the battle cattle, but don't fear the battle cattle. More after this.
I'm going under, getting old. I'm going under, drowning in the blue. I'm down so doggone low, have to look up to see the soles of my shoes. I'm going under, getting for a little while. Thought that I could smile, and everything was rosy and fine. But then it set in, you leaving. Now I'm going out of my mind. I'm going under, getting over you. I'm going under, drowning in the blue. I'm down so doggone low, have to look up to see the soles of my shoes. I'm going under, getting over you. doggone low. Have to look up to see the soles of my shoes. I'm going under, getting old. I'm going under, getting old.
That lone star from 1,000 miles away. Back home, though I venture far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all alone, it calls me back to Texas and to home. Lone star, shine down on my hometown. Fill my memory, light my way. Cattle in the old corral, the open range all round, sunlight and the smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home. Smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one